Hello everyone! Today we're using kind of a staple in the meta, but I'm running a weird moveset. Well, not the charge moves, but the mud shot on pollywrath, which is, to be honest, I prefer it over counter. Well, I've never used counter. I've used it on a friend's account, and it was good. It was good. I liked it. But mud shot kind of gives you kind of play into. I mean, you're not gonna win against the Raichu with Volt Switch, but you might win against maybe a lantern. Nah, not a lantern. Maybe a lantern with water gun or something. I don't know. But actually, I really, really like pollywrath. I love it, but it's not really like a fighting type to me. It's more of a water type, you know what I mean? Anyway, now this was actually pretty cool. They thought I was gonna go for the bait here, but I'm not, and that is going to cost them because we can literally one-shot them, and that is the power of this dang, what do you call it? I don't know, it's a waterman, I guess you could say. Now we do lag there, and it gives me quite a few mud shots. Now mud shot is neutral here, where counter would be super effective. So I'm going for the icy wind because it is neutral, where water gun is. I'm going to overfarm by one more, and then I am going to catch the move onto my Victory Bell. I'm running Victory Bell and A9 in the back. A9 pretty much covers it pretty well, but it's not the greatest, if you put it in PV Poke, it is still an F, but I don't really mind. So they come in with Greninja, so I actually think what happened here was my opponent had a hard answer to Victory Bell, but they came in with Greninja instead, so this is gonna just set up the game because we grab a shield. What? Wonderful. And yeah, my opponent's not gonna come back from this, so they just concede the match. Anyway, sad, but true. Into the next one, pollywrath, into Ariados. Ariados, bloody busted, but nobody's really using it. I see it every now and again, every really, really rarely. But it is pretty much a core breaker. I guess you could say it's a core breaker, but I don't know. What could you define a core breaker? It does super effective against all our Pokemon. For some reason, I shield the lunge. I don't know why. Going for the Icy Wind, just so that we can get that attack debuff. And this thing is actually insane with the attack debuffs. I got so many Scold attack debuffs. I really need to build myself a Whiscash, even though it is very luck dependent. But I do need to build myself a Whiscash because Whiscash looks to be very good. I've got an insane good IV Whiscash. I'll put a picture of it on the side. It's literally a 1-15-15. And I didn't even know that Whiscash was so good. This is when I got it, when I didn't even do PvP as a huge thing. Anyway, we land the Scold, which is crazy. So this actually puts up... Yeah, I shield this, so now we can get the full farm down, which is great, because Mud Shot gives you so much energy. This thing is crazy. Sure, Legacy counter, and they're coming in with... Oh, Chomeko. This is still amazing, because this team, just destroy it. Okay, Pollywrath, it doesn't destroy it, but it does pretty well. If we grab the first shield, I'm actually going to stay in here, force them to throw, and I'm hoping that this KOs, but if it doesn't, I can just swap out. It's the Weather Ball, and that does not KO, so I'm going to swap out. I could have probably gone for the Icy Wind, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm running Powder Snow on the A9. I wanted to try it out, but I didn't want to make a whole video on it because it's not really a big change. People have made so many videos on it. We tank a Weather Ball very easily, so I'm actually going to overfarm. But Powder Snow, damn! You get to these Weather Balls insanely quick. Dazzling Gleam, it's a bit lacking. Something better, I don't know, the Sonic Voice or Moonblast would be better. But, yeah, we're stuck with Dazzling Gleam. But it's still fun. It has one-shot potential. But I'm going for the next Weather Ball, which will KO the Chomeko. And in the back, they've got that one IV. There it is. For some reason, they come in. Oh, they've got Double. Okay, Double. I did recently make a video on it, which was yesterday. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dang. Should probably say this. How the heck did we get 180 subscribers? How? I just said that we hit 170 and now we're at 180 and I might even be at 300 by the time you see this video. I don't know. Everything's going right, Anyway, we're gonna let that through. And for some reason, Double has Best Buddy equipped, which is cool. I respect that. Obviously, it's his favorite Pokemon. We've got a hundo. I'm gonna try to play Peekaboo. It didn't work, but they're still throwing, which is amazing. I thought they had a move loaded, so I tried to play Peekaboo, but they were freaking out that I had a move, so they panicked. but this game is still very, very over because nothing they can do is like gonna hurt us, so they just concede the match. Anyway, pollywrath into Pool. I do actually have the candies to do this, but I kind of want to, keep it for the evolution. They swap out into Quagsire, which is very weird. They catch the Icy Wind, which, I mean, to be honest, is fun. But they obviously realized that we were running Mud Shot, so they wanted to swap out. But we can just completely hardwall them with Victory Bell, and my opponent doesn't want to deal with it and just concede the match, really. Sorry, but hey, it's just the way I play. Okay, this is depending on the fast move. They are running Powder Snow, so this is a decent matchup because Scald just does so much damage. Now, I do lag behind, so I can't get to the Scald before they get to the Psyshock, which sucks, but they're going to be throwing off the Psyshock, which means I can get to the Scald, which will either do some crazy nice damage or grab a shield, depending on what they want to do. So they're going to be going, and we grab a shield. That is nice, and we get the attack drop. To be honest, I feel like I got the attack drop every single time. I lag there a bit more, and I'm actually going to put up a shield here because I kind of want to get the damage, because an opposing A9 isn't too good, you know what I mean? So we kind of got to deal with it with Pollywrath, but especially when it's a Powder Snow, it's just like, you just win, sort of, you know what I mean? Like, Charm is really the only way A9 can beat other fighters, but Counter would make it even better. I swap out into my own A9. Now we have shield advantage and health advantage, so this is just amazing. I don't have to shield anything really here. They're going for Weather Ball, and that does nothing, not a single thing. I'm actually gonna build up. I'm gonna go straight for the Dazzling Gleam because I want to one-shot this thing, get it out of my screen. And I mean, yeah, that's just going to be a lot better because then I can take less and less damage. I go for the Psyshock, that only does a little bit more damage, nothing crazy. I'm going for the Dazzling Gleam. Now, this will take them out because I don't think Fairy resists Fairy, and Dazzling Gleam is pretty busted. So Dazzling Gleam coming through takes the knockout, and we win Switch, which is amazing because this team does very well against Switch. And also, you got to keep in mind, if you find like a what's it called, double fire, then you're screwed. You can't win. But I don't see a lot of fire types in my Hilo, so it's just like, this team's very good. They come in with Euphis, which is amazing. I'm gonna throw one Weather Ball. Oh, it's on the Sing MP. That is amazing. I don't have to shield anything. Mud Bomb would not KO. A Discharge will barely not KO, and I'm gonna swap out into my Vic. I mean, my Vic. And in the back, they've got a Scrafty, but with an energy lead and the new Magical Leaf. This is just a dominating matchup. Even before with Razor Leaf, this is just such a dominating matchup. One Leaf Blade will pick up the KO, and for some reason they lag behind. I am going to go straight for the next Leaf Blade because I know I don't really need energy to win this. I've got a shield advantage, and we completely wall them in the back. Well, not really, but I mean, everything is resisted, but doesn't look resisted. Anyway, they just concede the match because there's no way to win around that. So anyway, Pollywrath, Mantine. This is the reason why you can't really win against Mantine, but it's hard, you know. I don't see a lot of Mantine. I mostly see Mandibuzz, but when I do see a Mantine, that's why I kind of put in A9, because Mantine can deal with also like hard win against Mandibuzz, but you can do very well. I'm actually gonna go straight for the Dazzling Gleam because this won't take them out, but it will do some decent damage, but I doubt they will do that. They are going to let it go. Damn. I know people are gonna be like, oh, why are you even acting surprised? It's just for the viewers. Anyway, I'm gonna shield this because I kind of want to switch here. Aerial Ace is gonna come through. That does nothing. I am going to go for the next Weather Ball, and if they want, they can kind of play for Switch, force my next shield if they wanted to, but they decide to let that go, and we win Switch, but they get an energy head start. In the back, they've got Electivire. What? Well, we've got a Pokemon that hard walls Electivire in the back in our Victory Bell. I'm going to throw one Weather Ball. Weather Ball grabs the first shield, and we're coming in with Victory Bell, and these Magical Leaves are doing immense amount of damage. I don't have to shield anything. I only need to shield the second wild charge because wild charge number 1 will not pick up the KO. Wild charge coming through, that does huge damage and that is meant to be resisted. But now we can actually go for the full farm down. I only have to shield once. And this is going to be a very, very comfortable farm down because, well, they have absolutely no health. And we come out with nearly 2 leaf blades. In the back, they've got Annihilate. Okay, we have a full health Pollywrath and Scald. It can very, very comfortably two-shot it. And Leaf Blade's going to come through. We go for the next Leaf Blade, and Leaf Blade's also going to put them into a range where one Scald will take them out. And that is incredibly nice because now, but they are going to get the full farm down, which is not good. So I think I try to play peekaboo here. I might be wrong. I am going to wait out my switch clock. I'm going to wait out my timer as long as I can. Come in with Annihilate. I'm going to play peekaboo, but they do not throw. And I give them the full farm down. And this is kind of game over. But Pollywrath can survive one Shadow Ball. One Shadow Ball. I tell you, one Shadow Ball. Not very well, but it can win it. And they're so low. Can we get the farm down? They get -2 move. If it's the Night Slash, we survive. But if it's the next Shadow Ball, I actually don't know how much energy they have. It's the Night Slash. And that puts... But, yeah, okay, we win that. And I get a shiny Vullaby from the encounter, which is insane. I've only gotten 2 shinies out of the encounters. It's actually crazy. Anyway, to the next one. Horribly. This is horrible. Anyway, they're running like Infestation or something. I'm not sure what that move is, but this is actually turning it into a very good matchup. I can just go straight Icy Wind here and win. And this is just amazing. And this is kind of a budget team, I guess you could say, because A9 is in the GBL encounters, and it's not that hard to build it. Victory Bell has had a community day, Pollywrath has a community day, and there's been a recent event that we get the berserk move. That was Solar Beam! Why? Anyway, we're going for the Dazzling Gleam against this thing, and props for doing that. They walked the, 4200 and something kilometers, and Best Buddy did, which was cool. But we've got something literally completely hardball them in Victory Bell. But anyway, have you heard about the new community day? That's Bulb Suite. That's gonna be cool, eh? That's gonna be extremely fun. I like getting Pokemon that kind of get moves for like PvP, because I don't really do a lot of raids, and raiding, it's like I don't really need that many Pokemon. Like, I am not gonna build legendaries. Well, I might. I'll build like Groudons and the Shadow Pokemon because they're kind of easy to build because of rare candies, but like we get the catch, which is nice, but it doesn't really matter. But like something that doesn't really help me, or I don't feel like I need it, I'm not gonna build it, you know? Like a Pollywrath, I like it for PvP, and Victory Bell, like it for PvP. They've got an Excadrill! They tried to catch the Icy Wind. Nah-uh! I am going straight Scald. And Excadrill is so glassy, even from full health, it fully one-shots them. And they are going to be absolutely crude. They're coming back in with that Jump Bluff, but with the pacing advantage of Mudshot, we will be able to get to the Ice Punch. Yeah, this is why I like Mudshot. I tried to undercharge it, but I overcharge it way too much, and yeah. Anyway, they are just going to concede the match, and that's a good game. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Dang, that sounds horrible. Actually, no, you don't need to subscribe. You guys have been subscribing too much. But yeah, really, thank you guys so much for the support. It's insane. Just keep it up, and I might get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I said if we can get to 200 by the end of the year, I'll be happy, but now I'm kind of thinking 1,000. Oh, no, not 1,000. 500. That's what I'm saying, 500. I'm just setting a goal because goals are kind of the way I got in life. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.